Facts about the Cheops Pyramid. It is the only one of the ancient seven wonders of the world that has survived to this day. The other pyramids were never included in this list. The Cheops Pyramid occupies an area of about 54 hectares. On the territory occupied by it could be placed the 5 largest cathedrals of our planet. Until now, scientists have not been able to figure out the composition of the mortar with which the stone blocks were fastened together by the ancient Egyptians. Some scientists believe that the Pyramid of Cheops is the storehouse of standards of ancient measures and weights, and also a model of known linear and temporal measurements characteristic of our planet and based on the principle of rotation of polar axis. There is also a theory that the Cheops Pyramid represents a calendar. A number of Egyptologists are trying to prove that it serves as both a theodolite and a compass, and so precise that the most modern compasses can be checked with it. On the construction of the Pyramid of Cheops worked about 100,000 people. Free people built it, instead of slaves, and their work was well paid. The Pyramid of Cheops is pierced by a set of the narrow tunnels connecting its internal part with the surface. They are too narrow to serve as passageways, but they do not look like ventilation either. What they are is still a mystery. Part of the Pyramid of Cheops is open to tourists, but it is forbidden to make videos or take pictures inside it. In spite of the fact that around it, in the heated desert, the temperature sometimes reaches 50 degrees Celsius, it is always cool inside the pyramid, only plus 20 degrees during the day and at night. There are 3 burial chambers in the Pyramid of Cheops, and they are not located next to each other, but one above the other. Outside Cheops Pyramid is faced with granite slabs. The plug with which the entrance in its internal part located at height more than 5 meters from the basis has been made of granite. Scientists have calculated the volume of the Cheops Pyramid. Now it is 2,350,000 cubic meters, but previously it was 170,000 cubic meters more. However, because the pyramid had been used as a quarry for several centuries, it was somewhat damaged. About 2,200,000 stone blocks were used to build the Pyramid of Cheops, stacked in 210 rows. There is a myth that this pyramid can be seen with the naked eye from orbit, from the ISS board. However, it is not so. The faces of the Pyramid of Cheops are very precisely oriented to the sides of the world. It is still unclear how the ancient Egyptians managed to achieve such accuracy. However, because of the gradual movement of the North Pole in our time, the pyramid orientation is somewhat confused. Tourists inside the Pyramid of Cheops are not sent through the original passageway, but through a huge hole made by one of the caliphs. He hoped to find treasure inside the pyramid, but did not succeed. For about 4,500 years the Cheops Pyramid was the highest building on Earth. It lost this title only in 1880. The perimeter of its basis reaches 922 meters. The weight of the Pyramid of Cheops is estimated at 5.000.000 tons. Now its top is broken off and the pyramid is 137.3 meters high. But previously, after the construction was completed, it was higher as much as 146.7 meters. Archaeologists and historians have established that the process of building the Cheops Pyramid lasted about 20 years. This is not much, especially if you consider that the Cologne Cathedral, for example, was built about 600 years. When researchers first managed to get inside the pyramid, they could not find a single mummy. All the burial chambers were empty. In Egypt, every year on August 23rd, the day of the beginning of the construction of the Pyramid of Cheops is celebrated.